Hi, I'm Dennis. Welcome to the All Scale Slot Car Den. And the Auto World Deluxe Pit Kit slot cars are back. And we're going to talk all about them in this video. So sit back and enjoy. All right, welcome back. In the fall of 2024, I made a video about the Auto World Deluxe Pit Kits and the current situation with them. There was a big issue with them involving the magnets inside and how they could be harmful. And so they were pulled from most of the shelves as much as Auto World could do to pull them from the shelves, and they had to rethink their strategy on it. So I just wanted to make this follow-up video on now the current situation, the more current situation. It's January of 2025 now, and things are back and rolling again, and I just want to make sure that you're aware of it. I know I said I'd offer a follow-up video back then, and I'm sorry, these have been out for a little bit now, and I'm just now getting to it, but here they are now. I want to show you what Auto World has done with their deluxe pit kits, and there's some fascinating models available, and they're great for people who love to do their own customizations on cars. It's a great thing to have, so you can, the world is your imagination is just could be unleashed on any slot car that they have available. Instead of having to, strip the paint and all that stuff, it's already bare bones for you. It's a car that you can put together from scratch. I apologize, I don't have the regular pit kits as they come. I assemble all my cars. As you know, I'm not very talented in doing customization. That's something maybe I'll be doing in the future. I'm looking forward to my grandkids, if they grow up and they're still involved as much as they are now in the slot cars, then I think they're going to really enjoy this. I've actually had them done. They made a couple of them, and they're very young, so it's pretty primitive and about the same thing I do. So as they get a little older, I think they'll be more talented at this stuff, and we'll just see where that goes. But in the meantime, I purchased the pit kits and I assemble them, and I just have them ready. So they're ready to be customized. If I ever have the urge, I can customize a few if I want, and it's a great thing to have. And very inexpensive price line. You can get them at Hobby Lobby for about less than $13. I think they're $12.99. And if you check any Hobby Lobby near you, you're probably going to find the new ones now that are in stock again. And they're assembled now with the chassis, with the magnets in the chassis, so that hopefully resolves any issue that was presented with the magnets. They're inserted into the chassis, but everything else, like the springs and all that, you put it all in there, you put it together. If you have good hands to work with, you can put these things together and find out how slot cars work, and they come in all of the different models, from Xtractions to Thunderjets to Super 3s and 4 gears. And it's a really fun thing to have. It's great for the hobby. And I'd like to go about showing you what's been available and what you could probably find with a little bit of searching. I'll help you search for these things if you like. In the past, things that have been released in the slot car pit kits, the deluxe pit kits. And like I said, you can take a trip if you're fortunate to have a local Hobby Lobby. I'm fortunate. I have within 3 Hobby Lobbies within about 20 minutes each. So no matter which direction I go, pretty much I have a Hobby Lobby within 20 minutes. So, I can routinely check them, and it's a great thing to have. However, if you're not fortunate enough to have a Hobby Lobby near you, you can go on Hobby Lobby online, hobbylobby.com, and they actually sell them online. They sell slot cars and pit kits at the same price. Slot cars $19.99, the pit kits, the deluxe pit kits for $12.99, and you could purchase them. You'd have to pay shipping, which I believe starts at about $8 for the first car, and then you can add on. Every time you add another car, it's going to be about another dollar in shipping. But if you have no other alternative, that's a great thing to have, because so for your first car, for $13 for a pit kit and then $8 shipping, I know that's 21, little bit of tax, $1 something on that, so about $22, and you'll have a pit kit nice and fresh and brand new for you to work on and assemble and paint, or have someone else paint. There's great people that customize. G-Bud comes to mind. G-Bud's custom, and I'm sorry, I don't know offhand his YouTube page, but his YouTube site, but he does some great work there, and I really highly suggest you check him out and see what he's got to offer there. He's done some amazing things, and that's just one person who's done it. There's plenty of people who are very skilled at this. I only wish I were. Maybe someday I will be, but for now, I'm going to leave it up to the grandkids. Now, getting back to the Hobby Lobby, you can purchase them, put them in your cart. Every slot car you add onto it is going to be another dollar. So I highly suggest, if you're going to do that, wait till you can purchase a few cars, and that would make that shipping more cost effective. The only problem with the Hobby Lobby online is that they do, now I've never actually done this, I've just purchased them in the stores, but they do say that if you purchase any slot car, you're not guaranteed to get the one that you put in your cart. So you will get a slot car. If you put a pit kit in there, you will get a pit kit, a deluxe pit kit. You may not get the exact model that you wanted. So that's the downfall of that. But if you're open to just collecting anything and just want some great slot cars at a great price, and you don't have a Hobby Lobby near you, it's worth the price of gas. If it's far away, it's worth it for that shipping to just have it sent to your door, and then you can have your very own slot cars. It's a great thing to have. And if you do purchase it in the online store, I would imagine you can bring it into the store. If you keep your receipts, bring it into the store, and you can probably exchange it whenever you do get to a Hobby Lobby. So if you do get one you don't care for, don't open it, just bring it into the store, bring it to customer service, have them exchange it for one that's in their store. If there's not something in their store currently, then you don't have to exchange it. Just hold on to it and wait till you can get to another store, or wait later. Maybe they'll have it again, one that you want in the future. So there's options available there. So just want you to know that. So we're here to talk about the pit kits that have been made over time now. And we're going to start with, now I have a number of the pit kits, but there are some that I don't have. So when I don't have one, I'm going to substitute a real Auto World slot car release for that. And so the very first one in this case, I'm going to have to sub in a real one, the DeLorean, the time machine from Back to the Future. And I believe this was the first one that was ever made into a pit kit, into a deluxe pit kit, which is awesome to have. And so I wish I had this in the deluxe pit kit form. Maybe someday I'll collect this, but they did a nice enough job to where I don't know what else I would do with this. I would make it the same color and make it the same way. So maybe I won't get one. If I have that, that's great. But if you don't have that, these cars are going for quite a bit. You can find the deluxe pit kits, which also are probably going for a little bit more than normal cars, but at least it's more in the affordable range. So that's always an option there. But that's the first one. And this one was 106 from Auto World, the part number. So it's not the TRX. Now, when Auto World does their part numbers, they call it, they have a number system, the TRX, and then they'll have a number. And I'm going to go through those numbers as we go through this video. But this one doesn't have the TRX number. It's just, it's 106. So we'll just put that there and move on. Then we have another one that I don't have the pit kit for. I'm not getting off to a good start here, but just to show you, this is the Blurple. the 1955 Chevy Bel Air Gasser. Now this came in a pit kit, and these cars are extremely popular. People love these cars. Auto World has made dozens of them in different schemes and liveries and everything. People love these, so I think that's why they just keep pumping them out. But on the chance that there is a Bel Air 55 Bel Air Gasser that you want to see released, and it just hasn't been, you can create your own when you get the deluxe pit kit for it. Obviously this one isn't. This is an actual Auto World release, but when you do get that, you can create your own paint schemes and have at it on your Bel Air Gasser. Now finally we have one, the 1970 Ford Mustang deluxe pit kit. The Bel Air Gasser, by the way, was TRX 104, and it is an Xtraction. Okay. Now this is the Ford Mustang. This is TRX 105, and it is a Thunderjet. Next, let's get to the 1970s Plymouth Barracuda funny car, and this is TRX 106, and this is a 4-gear. So as you see, they're coming in all different models and styles of cars. And here's one that I do not have the pit kit for. Very popular car, the 1941 Willys Gasser. And I never actually cared for the Willys Gassers. It wasn't really my thing until I actually saw this one. Now this was a barn find. It looks like something you'd find in a barn, all rusted out and just in bad shape and waiting for you to fix it up. And they did such an awesome job with it. I started to fall in love with the Willys Gassers. And unfortunately, I don't have one in the pit kit form, but there you have it, what they look like there. Okay, next we'll move on to the 1970s Chevy Camaro funny car. And this one is rather large, and it's a 4-gear chassis. The Willys Gasser, by the way, that was a TRX 108, and that's a Thunderjet. This one is TRX 109, and it's a 4-gear, rather large. Not something that I feel is greatly proportioned, but what are you going to do? That's just me. People love them. Next, here's one of my favorites here. The 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. And this is an Xtraction, and this is TRX 110. Okay, and then they skipped a couple of numbers with the TRX numbers, and now we're going to go to TRX 113, which is the 1973 Datsun 240Z. Very nice, very nice. I actually have a few of these because I love these, and this is on the Xtraction. Very nice job. These are very popular cars. It's nice to see some Japanese products in there, and yeah, that's something that's very popular. Now we come to the 1962 Chevy Bel Air, another Bel Air, but from 62. And this is a Thunderjet, and this is TRX 114. If you're into that kind of car, that's fantastic. There's something for everyone, including this one, this Cadillac ambulance, this 1959 Cadillac hearse. This ambulance is really different, and this is TRX 116. I'm sorry, 115, and this is a 4-gear. So there's something in every model. Let's see what we have next. We have the 2015 Chevrolet SS stock car. This is TRX 116, and this is a Super 3 chassis. So even the Super 3 chassis have a nice deluxe pit kit available, and it's great to have something that you can paint up your NASCAR designs, more modern, not current day, but more modern NASCAR designs. for you to paint up. You can do some throwbacks with your stock car series and really have a lot of fun with that. I would think that one is fantastic. Let's see. Now let's get to the Chevrolet El Camino, the 1968 Chevrolet El Camino, one of my very favorites. But I say that a lot, don't I? The Chevrolet El Camino is TRX 119. And this is on a Thunderjet chassis. Okay. And here we go with, it's getting harder to reach down there, but we have, here's another one I don't have the pit kit for, but just want to show you what's available in the shape of the car. And this is a 2005 Ford Mustang GT. And this, again, is a Super 3. So fantastic that they're coming out with the Super 3s as well. And this is TRX 122. And again, it won't be this. This is an official release by Auto World. If any of these cars appeal to you, I can help you search them, find them. And but you'll get the white kit if you're looking for the deluxe pit kit that you can paint up in your own schemes and have fun with. Okay, now there was that issue back last year with the pit kits, like I was saying about with the magnets, and they did release a few models, but then I think they pulled them from the shelves. So that was TRX 124, which was the Chevrolet Corvette C5R, the 2004 C5R. The TRX 125, which was the 1941 Willys panel gasser. TRX 126 was the 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 302, a Super 3. And the TRX 127 was the 1977 Dodge Tradesman van. So those, I believe, were pulled from the shelves or maybe not produced. I'm not sure. If anybody has information, please leave a comment below. I'd love to know more about that. If you have one, maybe it might be a good idea to hold on to it. Don't open it up until, maybe they're very common. They've been released, but I haven't seen them. So before you open up one of those, TRX 124 through 127, check back here first and see if anyone's left a comment. I'll put it in the description below. Anything someone would like to add to this conversation, I'll update that. So look in the description before you do anything with those cars. But they have re-released those. So coming out this year, just a couple weeks ago, just a few weeks ago here, they released the same cars. That's the 2004 Chevrolet Corvette C5R, and this is TRX 129. Now this one was 124, now it's 129. It's the same car, but those were pulled, and so these came in with the magnets inserted from these next few cars here. So that's a nice car, beautiful car. I love what they did with that. Then we have also a re-release from the magnet issue from last year. Is this 1941 Willys panel gasser. That's TRX 130. And this is a T-Jet chassis. Oh, by the way, the Corvette C5R is an Xtraction. Now we have, reach over here, is the Dodge. Now I don't have one, and this is similar to what was released. I don't have it yet. Again, this is a collection in progress. It's never ending collecting with slot cars. So that's something that's on the list. They have TRX 131, a 4-gear Dodge Tradesman van, 1977 Dodge Tradesman van. Now this is, I believe this is 73 Dodge Street van. So it's very similar to this. But that's what's out there in the deluxe pit kits. If you're into those vans, that's fantastic. Now, there have been, oh, I forgot, the Super 3 of the Boss Mustang. The Ford Mustang, Boss 302, the 1970. This is Well, the white version of this, the deluxe pit kit version, would be TRX 126 as a Super 3. And also, there have been exclusives put out by different companies that that sell slot cars, and they've ordered their own exclusives from Auto World, and they've been put out. And I'd like to show, I don't have any of them, unfortunately, so this isn't going to be a video about the Deluxe. So just open your imagination and picture everything I'm going to show you here as white, pure white. And let's go from here. First of all, there's Slot Car Depot made this AMC AMX, the 1969 AMX, pure white, of course, and that's a Thunderjet. And if you're looking for that Slot Car Depot exclusive, that's CP8117, okay, for the AMC. Then they did, and now I don't even have one of these, is a Buick Grand National, and that's a 1987 Buick Grand National. It's an Xtraction, and it's CP8118. And that's another one that you can have a lot of fun. It goes back to 1987 NASCARs, which are fantastic liveries on a lot of those cars, and you can have a lot of fun painting them up if you have the skill, or even if you don't have the skill, if you just want to paint it red and put some decals on it, or whatever you'd want to do, and put some little numbers on them. Have fun with that any way you want. Make it your own personalized slot cars. Then we have the Dodge Charger, also a Slot Car Depot exclusive, pure white, of course, CP8119, and that's an Xtraction. And one more from Slot Car Depot. They did. Oh no, that was it for the Slot Car Depot exclusives. Now Grumpy's slot cars had an exclusive that they did. Now this one would have been, of course, all white, the 1956 Ford pickup truck. And this is CP7975. And this was a 4-gear. And with all these, you can take those magnets out. 4-gears have the 2 magnets. You don't have to have them in there. And you can do some nice drifting with these. And with all of them, they have those magnets that you can remove and have some fun. Or if you'd like the cars to be more stable on the track, keep them on, keep the magnets on, and have at it. And any way you like, any way you want to do it is fine and fun, and just enjoy it. Now there's Slots and Stuff had an exclusive, and that was the 1955 Chevy Nomad. And that's on an Xtraction. You see the single magnet on the Xtractions. And this is CP8077. And Nomads are, like the Bel Airs, very popular cars. And people can design their own Nomads however they like. If something that hasn't been released yet that you are looking forward to, maybe a car you owned back then, or your dad's or your grandfather's car, and you want to recreate that car, something that you loved as a kid, or something you love now, then go for it. Get some paint and go for it with the pit kits. And Pro Tinker Toys also had released a few exclusive deluxe pit kits. And I don't have any of them, but I could tell you they were all 2005 Ford GTs, similar to this one. Okay? And these were all Xtractions. And now these, they made a 2005 Ford GT. The first one, I believe, was the number 20 Tergal in red, and that was CP7967. And they also did another Ford GT, a number 1 in silver, and that was CP7980. They did a Ford GT number 2 in black, CP7990. And a gold Ford GT. These are all 2005 Ford GTs. The gold number 5 is CP7991. So there you have it. Those are the releases of the deluxe pit kits through time. And there may be more that I'm not aware of. If you're aware of something exists outside of the ones I've mentioned in this video, just send me a note, leave a comment, and I'll put it in the description. So if you're looking in the future and you want to see what else might have been available in deluxe pit kit form, uh, go check out the description below and it'll be there, or check out the comments, but I'll put it in the description as things come along, because I have a feeling there's a few more maybe that I'm missing, maybe not, but we'll see. So whatever it is, just have fun and enjoy, and any way you like, create your own cars, race your own cars, do your own series, individual styles. Great for kids, great for adults, great for newbies, great for experienced veterans, and they run great. And Auto World is fantastic in their own rights. I know people say, who race other cars, you know, the real high end cars, Vipers and all that kind of stuff, that they don't like the Auto World cars. But if you keep them to themselves, they are fantastic, great fun racing with, a lot of challenge, and it's what it's all about, just a variety. Keep them in their own series, and they're fantastic. They're easy to tune. Once you build your pit kit, you'll know the workings of each of these different kinds of chassis, and you'll be an expert at that. Once you've built your pit kit, you'll know exactly what's going on inside, and you can diagnose issues really quickly and get things done. There's parts available if you lose springs. There's extra parts available if you lose springs or gears or clips or anything. If you wear out pickup shoes, there's regular pickup, shoe kits and things, or just regular individual pieces you could just replenish and have on hand in stock, just in case somebody loses a spring. And just enjoy it. And thank you for watching, and have a great day.